Tekashi 6ix9ine, man. We haven't talked about Tekashi 6ix9ine in quite some time, but apparently Tekashi 6ix9ine's cars have been repossessed by the government due to him failing to pay his taxes. Now, a couple of days ago was tax day, so it's that time of season. 6ix9ine brags and boasts about always carrying around $1 million in his briefcase. He brags and boasts about always wearing $1 million around his neck and jewelry and all that. You know, he has these kids thinking that he's living this glamorous life when in reality, he can't allegedly pay his taxes. But talk about that aspect of hip hop, Lonzo, the smoke and mirrors, the aspect where these rappers have these kids believe in this lifestyle that they don't even live.
Man, most of this shit is straight bullshit. Okay, it is an illusion. It's straight, like you said, straight smoke and mirrors. It's an illusion to get you to try to attain the same things, and in most cases, try and take a shortcut. I see you, OG Steve.
OG Steve.
In a lot of cases, they try to take a shortcut, and I've been listening to this audio book for the last couple of days called The Grift, and I listen to this guy's show all the time, and he had a book called The Grift, and it talks about how a lot of people try to sell out. Well, they try to sell out so they can buy in. Okay, and bottom line is, it's basic. Well, his book is basically about politics, but when you see the common narrative that is projected in hip hop, everybody that rap got a shitload of money. Everybody rap got a shitload of money, so everybody want to be a rapper. Well, guess what? A lot of rappers don't have a shitload of money, and just because you rap don't mean you're gonna get one. And it's to say, and I said this before, they set up a false narrative when it comes to how to be successful in anything. They show people with a bunch of money, all this jewelry, this in cars, and a lot of that shit is rented. Most of that stuff is rented, okay? Most of it is borrowed. The money, you can buy fake money by the millions. It don't cost that much money. Buy it by the pounds, baby. It look good. They call it movie money, okay? I've seen briefcases full of it. I was in a movie not long ago, and they had a briefcase full of it, and according to you can put your camera on there for a minute, and it's going to look like real money. Flip it over and see what happened. Flip it over and see what happened. This is fake money, okay?
For entertainment purposes only.
Right. And then the same thing with the jewelry. They got so much jewelry out here, man, it looks good. And some of it would even pass a diamond test. But again, that's all to give you the illusion that I'm doing better than you. And it creates a competition. It creates a social competition that is just false. And then you got women, and I'm watching a lot of these brothers on Instagram and Facebook. They got these gold digger videos, and you got women with 3, 4 kids, and because she's cute, somebody supposed to take care of her and her kids. Why gotta do that? So you got all these different narratives that are just a straight facade of success. And I knew he didn't have that kind of money because he never had a record worth of damn. He had a couple of silly ass records. But your money don't last that long, dude. It don't last that long, especially when you've had hit records before. I understand the game. I still get paid for some of my stuff, but I can't go out and floss like that. I got me a nice little mild car. I live in a regular ass house. It's nice size with a studio, but you can't sustain that, and that's where the problem comes in at. You can get it, but can you keep it? That's the trick. Can you keep it? I remember back in the day when folks was buying. The record business was good. Folks get record deals and buy these fancy cars. Go get a BMW tune-up. See what they tell your ass. Go get
600, 700.
Huh?
Lot of money.
Try and get you a BMW tune-up. Make you trade that something gun in real quick, okay? And you holler about Bentleys and Bugattis. Yeah, okay, fine. You may drive it off the lot, but as soon as they tell you need a brake job or some oil change, shit. Your whole attitude, what? You can't take that thing down a Jiffy Lube and get a oil change. It don't work like that. So all that driving and all that looking good, can you keep it looking good? And that's what I was always taught. Find you a lane and stay in it. That way, if you broke, nobody know if you broke. And if you balling, nobody know if you balling. That's just how you roll. And you ain't never seen me. I've done what, 300-400 shows. You ain't never seen me floss, talk about no money. That ain't what I do. But again, I ain't doing my show from a box either. I ain't doing it from the moon, but I'm doing it. And that's all that matters.
Yep. Talk to these kids, Lonzo, about, especially the young ones, listen, about the importance of paying your taxes and keeping up good graces with the IRS. I was in IRS trouble 12, 14 years ago, something like that. I never want to be in that kind of trouble again. We are in good graces. Shout out to the IRS. Those are the homies, man. I love you guys. We good now. But talk to these kids, man, how it could mess your life up, dog.
I have played with the IRS, okay? And they don't play. They ain't nothing funny. I messed around that one time, and one of my vendors sent me a 1099 late, and I didn't file it on my taxes, and the IRS caught it. And man, they called me in for an audit, talking about a stressful time in my life. And here's the cold part about it. Here's the true story. Cold part about it. Me and my partner found all the receipts, went to all my books, to all my checks, put a whole package together. Took us 3 weeks of stressing, putting together the package for the IRS. And when I got to the IRS appointment, they never looked at it. She told me, Mr. Williams, you owe us, we estimate you owe us $10,000. And I tell you what we're going to do. I'm not going to look at what you brought with you today. I'm not going to look at it. Because if I look at it, we're going to be here all day long. Okay? Now, you know you owe us. We know you owe us. I know you ain't rich, but you got to pay us. I'm going to go to my boss. I'm going to come up with a number. I come back. I'm going to give you that number. And I'm going to give you that number and a payment plan for the number. Okay? Now, if you want to fight it, you can. But if you accept it, we'll be through in 30 minutes or less. She came back. She went to her boss, came back with a number. While she was gone, I told my boy, I said, man, I tell you what, anything under 4,500, we out of here. And she came back with 42. I'm like, shit, we out of here. Let's go. How much? Yeah, I'm gonna start paying you today. Here go your first check right now. Nah, man, leave that alone, dude. Especially when you flossing like that. And I never understood. Dude, IRS is a middle class job. Okay, it might make 70, 80,000, depending on what level you are in the agency. So if you got some ignorant kid out here flossing his millions, you put a target on your back. Now, even if your millions is phony, you put a target on your back. And not saying they're gonna come after you because you flossed the money, but if your name happened to come across their desk, okay, and you out here flossing and living large and doing all this big, all right, show me what you're working with. And in most cases, you can't show them what you're working with. In most cases, you can't show them. And that's where the problem comes. They do what they call an estimated tax. Now, that's when the shit starts. Because they think based on what you're showing them, this is what you should be paying. And you got to prove to them that you don't. In fact, the average person, based on your income tax, you pay an estimated tax every time you get a paycheck. That's why you get a return at the end of the year. They figured because you got X amount of kids, you do this, make this amount of money, you need to give us this amount of money every check. At the end of the year, we overestimated your estimated tax bill, and we're gonna give you back a refund. They ain't giving you a gift, that's your money. But that's how the game go. And most folks don't understand that.